Hi, Matt from Blended here, bringing you another video showcasing one of my favorite new features, Tables 2.0. We all know winery data is messy, no matter your size. Working with complex or large data sets can make it hard to find exactly what you need, and that's why we built Tables 2.0. It's a powerful new tabular control sitting inside your Blended dashboards. They let you sort, filter, and group data with ease. Think of them like pivot tables, but seamlessly integrated into your Blended account. Now, currently, this functionality is available within your production and facility sections of Blended, and adding columns works just like before, but now you've got this option to click on any column header, and a small menu of options will pop up. Now, this is where you can add your filter, sort, or group, but you can also work with multiple columns at once, meaning you can multi-filter, or you could combine groups and filters together to create the report or view that you're really looking for. Grouping is actually my favorite part of this, but let's dive into a few real-world examples and see exactly how this works. So I'll stay in the facility section of Blended, and let's say I'm planning harvest, and I'd really like to know what barrels I have and what might be used in the fall. I'm going to start by grouping by Cooper. And what this is going to do is take hundreds of thousands of lines of individual barrels and break them into something much more manageable for me to see. In this case, it tells me how many barrels I have by which Cooper. I can then add a filter in here and say we only want to understand empty barrels. And now all of a sudden I know how many available barrels I have to use and which Cooper they are. If I expand one of these groups, you can actually see the individual barrels themselves. Any barrels that have been used in the past, Blended's automatically calculating things like number of uses or months used so that you can really get granular when it comes to kind of designing the group of choice for your wines. I also mentioned you can also combine these with tags in here. So if you're one of the folks that are storing information like location or row numbers, this functionality can really be great for quickly seeing kind of what barrels are where within your facilities and how they map to either your wines or Coopers or whatever variable you're really looking to create. So as I mentioned, we've also deployed this into production. So let's talk about how we could use this on the wine side of things. A really basic use case would be to leverage kind of the multi-filter, and let's say we want to look at our 2024s and really only our Cabernets. So all of a sudden I've taken kind of a large group of lots and I've shrunk that down into just the kind of characteristics that I'm looking for. In this case, 2024 Cab Sauvs. A slightly more interesting way to do this is to leverage this with tags. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with our tags, essentially think of them as ways that we allow wineries to add key values, essentially these columns, into the Blended system, track whatever it is you like, and treat it as a first-class piece of data. In this case, maybe I'm a winery who tracks intended use program. So I'm going to add the program field into my table, and I can actually group by program. And what this is showing is, how many wines I have and how much gallonage I have associated with each of my programs. It's easy to see which lots those are. It's easy to see which lots I have that have yet to be assigned to a program. So if I'm thinking about longer term planning and matching kind of supply and demand, I can quickly see, does my volume match the actual demand that we're projecting? Do I need to move things around? It's quick and easy to sort of group these things together to create that visual that you're looking for. Another interesting way to do this is, rather than program, maybe you're a custom crusher and really you thinking about wines by client. So if I have a column for client name, I can group by client. This gives me a way to see which lots and how much I'm making for each of my clients. I can quickly expand one out, see where my wine is for this client in particular, where it is in process, write work orders, perform actions against those lots. Really just tailor this view so that it's easy and quick to get to exactly what you're looking for. That was a quick look at the new table functionality in Blended. Our platform is built for flexibility so that you can really run your winery your way. Tables 2.0 is just the latest example of how we're making this easier than ever. To stay up to date with our product releases and marketing news, sign up on our website and we'll share all of the latest updates with you, or connect with us for a demo and see the rest of the platform for yourself. Thanks.